Thank you very much. Konnichiwa. Let me thank the director of this program today. Let me also thank, before I can start, let me thank Mrs. Motua, who is the chairwoman and the president of this AP Hotels and Resorts.
今日のこのプレゼンテーションをさせていただいてどうもありがとうございます。で、そのことについては社長様の元谷様に感謝いたします。
I'm very new here in Japan. This is my second year. I wish I can speak Japanese, Nihon Japanese, but I can't.
まだ日本に来て2年目ですので、日本語がうまくないので申し訳ありません。
But I will speak English. You have to excuse me for that.
英語は得意ですから。
Like I was introduced, I'm the acting ambassador of the Kingdom of Lesotho here in Japan.
自分は臨時代理大使です。
All of you, ladies and gentlemen, you must be wondering, why is this Lesotho? And you're wondering, you've never heard of Lesotho for the first time, most of you, but a couple of you must have Googled, but most of you are hearing Lesotho for the first time.
ほとんどの方はレソトって聞いたことはないかと思います。Google で調べたりした方もいらっしゃるかもしれません。
Lesotho is an African country from the south. If you know the south, from the very south, it is hidden inside South Africa. It's a country that is inside another country.
レソトは南アフリカの中に、内陸に閉じ込められている国です。
My embassy is in Minato City, not very far from here. It's a walking distance.
大使館はもうすぐ近くにあります。
For the past 2 years, we held what you call the STEM tour rally. 港区ではスタンプラリーという行事をやっています。 And a few Japanese or the Minato City people came to the embassy, and most of them were here in Lesotho for the first time.
そしてレソト大使館を訪ねてきたとき来るんですけども、ほとんどの方が、レソトって何っていうですね。
Like I said, most of you are very curious. Why is this country called Lesotho? And you're here in Lesotho for the first time. And like I said before, Lesotho is inside South Africa. It's a country within another country.
繰り返しますけども、レソト南アフリカ共和国の中にある国です。
From Japan, when I came here, like I told you, I came here about 2 years ago. I took a straight flight to Hong Kong. It took about 18 hours.
初めて日本に来た時に、まず、レソトから飛ばしてますけど、ヨハネスブルクを通って香港に行くので18時間かかりました。
Most of you might be wondering, why another country inside another country? Because there are very few countries that are within another country. Another one is Vatican in Rome.
国の中に国があるってあまりないと思います。バチカンのことは聞いたことはあるかと思いますが。
Maybe I have to tell you about a little bit of our history. In 1820, Moshoeshoe I, who is our founder of the nation, unified the people of Lesotho who had fled from the Marandunzul nations into Basotho nation. In 1830, white settlers called Afrikaners or Boers, number 4.
ちょっと走らせて はしょらせていただきます。1820年代、もう諸将一世は、略奪を繰り返すズールー人から避難してきた複数のグループの人々をバソトランド、今のレソトの地域に集めて統一します。1830年代にはアフリカーナ、またボーア人と呼ばれるオランダ系の白人が諸将への領土に侵入を始め、公共での数々の小競り合いがあり、諸将は1860年、ここまで行ってないですね。まるで多くの領土を失いました。
Mushasho asked for the help of the British. Before we start, let me tell you that there was no country called South Africa before. No, not at all. There was a country called Japan, but there was no country called South Africa. All the people were living according to their tribes.
You shouldn't change the contents.
No, it's okay. Mushasho asked for the British help in 1868. So Britain made Basutoland a British protectorate.
1868年、その攻められているレソトはイギリスに助けを求めましてイギリスの保護領になります。でその頃バソトランドはケープコロニーの支配下に置かれることになりますが、ケープコロニー政権とバソトの戦争の後、1884年、バソトランドは再びイギリスの直接支配下に入ります。
And Mushasho, who's the founder of our nation, he passed away in 1870 in 11 March, which is a very terrible date in this country, according to the Great Eastern Japan earthquake. And Basuto was placed under the control of the Cape Colony. Britain resumed direct control in 1884 after the war erupted between the government of the Cape Colony and Basuto. What is the most important thing is in 1910, the Cape Colony and other British colonies, what is called Cape Town today in South Africa, was the Cape Colony. It was the only country that was existing in our region. And all other parts of, our region, they never existed. Because we lived according to our tribes. And every region was living according to the British protectorate. Let's start. In 1910,
you try to repeat what you said again? Well, then let me translate. 1910年にケープコロニーと、今のケープタウンですとイギリスのコロニー、他のコロニーが統合して南アフリカ連合が形成されます。それが今の南アフリカ共和国になるんです。その頃はまだその国っていうのがなかったといったことを繰り返しています。
Thank you. And like I said, in 1910, the Cape Colony and other British colonies united to form the Union of South Africa, which later became the Republic of South Africa today, which Lesotho is found inside. Like I said, why you're wondering why Lesotho is inside another country. The British government was under the impression that Basutoland would eventually be incorporated into South Africa. But the Basuto constantly refused to be integrated within the South African government, even after the repeated request from them. In 1910, Basutoland National Council was created, and in 1955, they asked the British government for internal self-government.
1910年になりますと、バソトランド国家評議会というものができて、1955年には英国政府に内部自治政府を作ることを求めて、立法評議会が1950年に設立されます。
And in 1960, an Legislative Council was established. The first general election was held in 1965.
でそして最初の総選挙が1965年に実施されます。
On October 4th, 1966, Basutoland became independent and changed its name to Lesotho.
そして1966年の10月4日、今から51年前ですけども、バソトランドは独立して、国名レソト王国とします。
Lesotho today is a constitutional monarchy, just like Japan, just like Britain.
レソトは立憲君主制国家となります。日本とかイギリスと同じです。
We have a king who is a symbol of the unification of the nation, and a diet that is consists of two houses.
現国王は列英三世で、国の象徴です。そして、議会は上下任制です。
And our king, His Majesty King III, he came to Japan last year and to visit the emperor and the empress.
去年、11月ですけれども、国王が日本をプライベートで訪れまして、天皇皇后両陛下ともお会いしています。
The area of Lesotho is 2 times bigger than the island of Shikoku. Number 6.
レソトは四国の今2倍って言いました。1.6 倍です。
It's a small country. The lowest place in Lesotho is number 6.
No, your time is running out.
And the lowest place is 1,400 sea, about sea level, and the highest place is about 3,000 feet above sea level.
一番低いところ、国土の一番低いところで海抜が1400メートル、高いところは3000メートルにもなります。そういう高地です。
Unfortunately, our time is up. We have to end here. Thank you very much.
もっとたくさん話したいことあるんですけども、お時間の機会を申し上げます。